Right. Hello. Welcome to Vanguard, the Emu emulator server. Because of course this the actual game doesn't exist anymore. So I've not played this before. I just installed it and logged in, and this is it. So I changed some settings around, but now we're going to create a character. So from what I know, we have to avoid some classes because they're not done. This server is still in a kind of a development phase. Up to the content up to level 30 should be doable, or is mostly done. And I think we should avoid the necromancer because that one isn't finished. And there are probably some other classes too that are kind of, I think somewhere you can find the kind of percentages of how done the classes are, but I'm gonna go with one of the protective fighters. So that should be, I think these three are all kind of in a playable state. Let's see, a lot of races and a lot which seems that all races can be all classes. And I think I wanted to maybe try a Dark Elf Dread Knight, but I think the starting area of the Dark Elves isn't finished yet. So best avoid that one. Human, Dwarf, Halfling, High Elf, Lesser Giant. Oof. Vangaurd. Looks like kind of your barbarian type maybe. So probably a good one to pick if we're going with a protective fighter. Another full main, and here we have another type of full main, or this is a Raki. Wood Elf, another human, Orc, Goblin, another human, Gnome, Dark Elf, Farantari, a Desert Folk, kind of your magic user, human type, maybe kind of harkening back to the erudite, Kurashaja, a cat people. Yeah, let's do Vangaurd. So which one should we pick? Like I said, I wanted to do a Dark Elf Dread Knight maybe, but the Dread Knight is surrounded by fear and despair that makes opponents vulnerable to attack. Dread Knights augment their combat capabilities, weaken foes, and can kill opponents with a single word. Recommended wield style, two-handed. Alright. Paladins are defenders of the weak and punishers of the wicked. Paladins cast divine spells, bolstering, healing, and even raising fallen comrades from death. The gift of virtue enables them to call upon the power of the gods to aid them. Sword and shield, dual weapons. So I think I'll go with Paladin then. So it doesn't actually say that the Dread Knight is kind of your like a Death Knight from what's it called, a Death Knight in EverQuest? Don't really remember. Well, they don't seem to be inherently evil, because that was kind of the thing, kind of from a role player's standpoint. That's kind of something that you can kind of work around, I guess, but having a Death Knight kind of seems silly that well, in EverQuest there wasn't so much questing going on maybe, but yeah, playing a class that is all about destruction and being evil seems rather weird to be going around doing you know, your typical MMO legwork, collecting apples for farmers and whatnot. But yeah, let's play, let's do a paladin, kind of be helpful and whatnot. Defense of the weak, strength, constitution, wisdom. Yeah, that's fine. So, first name, and the last name is optional. That I do know. I wanted to call her Vara, but now her race is actually Vanguard. That's a bit... The Vanguard are closely related to the Varantari. That's one of the others, right? Yeah. They are most populous race in eastern Thestra, and their home city is the most defensible stronghold outside of New Targanor. Sure. So I want to do the hometown. First name is taken already. Oh, that's a surprise. Oh boy. Should probably... shall we just go with Aaron then? There we go. So now, right, now we get to customize them. Right, we have to make our own templates. Proportions. So we can be very tall, let's be somewhat tall. Body, okay. Let's be just a bit bigger. That size. It's not comically large or small. Width. Neck length, arm length. We need some reach. Feet. Yeah, that's fine. Body mass. Shoulders. We need not too much. Crick. I want to be very smart. No, let's keep it in there. Neck. We need to be a little bit buff, so let's get some arm. Is breast size what I think it is? Is it just... Yep. Yeah, she's a big gal, so you can have some. Lift. Okay, well, we're wearing leather brassiers, so that's fine. Torso. Maybe just a bit, like we need to be... Weight. Not too much, not too little. Kind of there, yeah. Legs. Yeah. We need to be somewhat believable, right? So this is just different faces, right? The first face is not too bad. Oh. Hair. Tail. Bun. Not a bun. I think I'm just gonna go with this then. Hair color. Quite a few. Yeah, let's keep it blonde. Kind of fits Paladin, I think. Clothing. Right. Mood, what's that? Oh. Let's give us some more. Let's see. Just to pick out a color. I don't know. Oh, we have a lot more options. Her eyes do seem a bit, just a bit big. Ah, so that's why we didn't have a lot of faces. Yeah, let's go with that. Cheek. Does it do anything? Oh, that does. No, let's keep this a bit in the middle. Eyes, ears, length. Duck. Oh. Hmm. Yeah, you know what? That's good. We'll probably get some armor, right? Maybe just stick with the normal one. Yeah. I think we get some armor right away, actually. Finish. Welcome, kinsman. We're far from our homeland, in the snowy peaks of the southern highlands, all the way across the continent in the human settlement of Tersh. Here you are given the honor to begin your training in service of War Chief Karglash and Jarl Tomets Imison. Here among all the other races of Thestra we shall strengthen your will and sharpen your wit, for dark times are in our future. The gods have blessed our shamans with vision foretelling of our doom. Our tribes will burn, our people will be slaughtered, our families ripped from our arms. All these will come to pass if we do not stand against it. This concerns all Thestran races, so all of Thestra has come. Do not let old grudges blind you from your true enemy. Take heart. These are not impossible feats, for the combined heroes at once drove the orc and goblin hordes from Thestra. If the might of Helgar and your people could turn the tide of dreadful war with all of Thestra at our backs, we will defeat whatever it is that comes for our life. So yeah, I was just about wondering, what is it that is actually threatening us? Loading in. Whoa. Alright. What's this? Welcome to Vanguard. Click this to see information. Welcome to Vanguard Saga of Heroes. Your adventure is about to begin. Make sure to explore your surroundings and converse with the local citizen. It is a dangerous world out there, and you will need to make friends so that you have allies in times of need. Look around and find the closest person with a bright yellow shield overhead. Well, there's two of them. Now we go see what they want. Don't be shy. Alright, what's this? Looking for group. Marketplace, yeah. guess. Okay. General inventory. Good meal. So yeah, this is kind of because the game is still in kind of an alpha state. As you can see, the item ID is shown. This is so you can easily address issues. You can just type down the ID. It's a bit... Yeah, so this was an option I actually saw. Render... what was it? First person rendering. So yeah, turn that on because it sounded neat. But yeah, I always like this stuff. Being able to see your own body. Zooming just works. So yeah, as you can see, we have some armor on right away. Five armor class. So I'm kind of wondering if this is kind of standard or this is something that the server just gives you. Because I don't know. Well, 3 to 4 damage doesn't sound like a lot. An uncommon piece of armor seen only on heroes of Talon. Well, let's go speak to Daragon. Or actually quite tall compared to Daragon.
You are welcome here.
That is a deep voice. Helgar's people have always been strong. It is up to all of us to live to his example. Hillcat hunt.
Bothgar grants you strength.
Whoa, man. Again, this has a number so you can easily tell them about it. Daragar stares at you with coal black eyes. Alright. And says in a gravely voice, "Food is scarce in these dark days. Like our ancestors, we must again compete with the wild for our meals. This is a competition we cannot afford to lose. Will you help us gain the upper hand and thin the numbers of hillcats? You will find them lurking on all sides of the post. Slay 8 hillcats.
Reverence.
Farewell." Talena Gunston.
An honor to see you.
Hello, Paladin. The wings of the cottonwing moth are an important resource for us. Their texture and consistency can be used to make a surprisingly strong cloth. However, I'm currently running low on wings. Bring me a bundle of 8 wings and I will compensate you for your time. You should fight them on the outskirts of the post. Okay.
Acknowledge those who came before you.
Mm-hmm. Offensive target. Svanter.
Reverence.
I don't know how these pups keep getting out.
Honor to you.
Svatir looks up from feeding his wolf pups. Outsiders think that raising pups is easy. Outsiders think that raising pups is easy. What they don't know is that they're just like raising children. Some of the more mischievous wolf pups have escaped from the pen and are wandering around here. It'd be a real big help if you could round up those pups. Now the pups are a bit skittish, but you should be able to coax them to return to the pen.
Reverence.
Farewell. So yeah, this one doesn't seem to have escaped just yet. That one maybe has, yeah. There you go. General Goods Vendor.
Are you in need?
thralls, the thanes, even the jarls, I've sold to all of them. Deconstruction kit. Right click to activate, then left click on the item used to deconstruct, then choose to change the item into the resource or catalyst. Oh, 6 pages of stuff. Skinning knife, stonemason hammer, small backpack. Yeah, we don't have any money. Absolutely
Watch
nothing.
your steps, young one.
Can we open this? Alright. Another general goods merchant.
You are welcomed here.
You look new here, so I will tell you the 2 leaders of Helgorad are High War Chief Karglash and Jarl Tormets.
Battle wisely.
I was wondering something actually. Interface. Combat text. Aura of Divine Power. Layout mode. Aha. What's this? Tooltip anchor. Oh, that's alright. Yeah. That's okay, I guess. Defensive target, harmful, beneficial. Offensive target, weakness. Yeah. Maybe. Can we move this? Okay. Sure. But that was not what I was wondering. Targeting. Yeah. I really don't like that ring. Reaction flash, yeah, that's fine. Oh. Hang on. Non-aggressive NPCs. Be careful and think before you attack. NPCs non-aggressive, do not attack unless you attack them first. Aha! You may hail them and see if they have anything to say to you by pressing the H or double clicking the left mouse button. Oh, so you actually have a hail button. Like EverQuest. Yep. You must target something to hail it. Before I forget, I actually wanted to have a look at the video settings. I think I turned everything up. Highest quality maybe. There we go. Oh. Yeah, I think it's still the same, right? Grass density. Zone mapping. Guess. Yeah, I think everything is as high as it goes. No, I turned this to ultra high earlier, but now, okay. So I actually never knew about this game, honestly, when it was still alive. This kind of went by without me knowing anything of it or about it. Don't remember having seen it. There's one. It was only until kind of more recently, kind of because of my interest in classic EverQuest. Whenever there are discussions about it, this game does get mentioned. So let's see. Alright. Oh, we can sprint. Endless strength. Oh. So we already found an ability that doesn't work. So we can sit down. Do we regain health faster now? I have some food. There we go. Okay. This item was presented to loyal adventurers of Talon for recognition of their past deeds. Pointy tooth of an undead. Why would a cotton wing have that? So I'm guessing this is better than what we have. Let's put that on. There we go. Hillcat. We need those as well. You've gained a level. Boots of the hero. A staff. Oh. That one disappeared. So something I was actually wondering is, since this game was originally released in 2007, and seeing as MMOs take quite a while to develop. Well, the problem with this one was that it was released probably almost a year too early. From what I understand, kind of the launch was kind of the thing that messed it up in the end, because the launch was so bad that it never really got popular because of it. It kind of was stained from that point. But The reason because this game is mentioned quite a bit, because whenever EverQuest is talked about, is because this game was also developed by kind of, I'm not really sure what is, or directed by Brad McQuaid. But because Brad McQuaid kind of made this game, I'm kind of wondering if he had anything to do with EverQuest 2. Because I don't really know. Graphically, this game kind of... this corpse has nothing for you. Graphically, this game kind of reminds me of EverQuest 2 a bit. What little I've played of it. Looks quite good for 07. So that Hillcat just had money on him. Maybe he swallowed it sometime. Let's talk to you. Let's see what you have to say.
Leverage.
Shield Varrock says with a stern gaze, I've known many shields who now rest in the embrace of Goromund. I am looking for directions. No. Other stuff? The Bindstone. Diplomacy, the Guild Register needs something else.
I wish
Farewell.
you well.
No, that's fine for now.
Cat got your tongue.
Night Hunter Etra grumbles, you are louder than a charging bear and smell worse than an old muddy boar. Why have you bothered me?
Dautry sees no flaw.
Yeah. So either the buff that we apply to ourselves is really strong, or that first moth we fought just had a lot of... got very lucky in almost killing us. One more. Nope. You know what? Let's hide my helm. Yep. That's always the thing, right? Characters tend to look a bit different in the once you get out of the character creator. Ah, actually shows your distance. What's this? Right click to display options. You restrict your first counterspell reaction. These become available when you perceive an opponent using abilities against you that you recognize. The counterspell icon will light up above your hotbar when you can use it. Don't wait too long. You only have a short time to react. That's hard. Can we jump this? Alright. Do we need more Hellcats? Yeah, we're only halfway. You must have at least one mining skill to begin harvesting this resource, right? To increase the yield and unlock rare gifts and utility items, have your group members join the process. Aha! So gathering is actually a group effort in this game. Level 7. Pine sapling, so I guess we can, yeah, harvest trees as well. Hood of the hero. You have established ownership. Let's see. Lock position, click through, scroll button, scroll bar, timestamp, chat here, red, green, mouse over, let's see. Alright. Let's do a little bit bigger. Experience, faction, auto attack. Huh. Not sure what it all means. Let's see. Oh. Let's see. How? Ah. Alright, the wolf cubs. Hmm.
It is good to see heroes like you.
These will make an excellent cloth. Few of them are slightly damaged from your combat, but overall they are usable. Here's your pay as we agreed.
May courage find you this day.
Helga's people have always been strong.
Strike with force at the heart of evil.
Good work. With 8 less hillcats about, perhaps one of Rolgar's hunters will slay something more substantial than a rabbit.
I greet you.
Alright. Chasing them pups. Paladin, my pen looks full again. You must be very nimble on your feet to catch so many pups. I thought you might exhaust yourself and give up first. Not bad. Level 3.
You have earned my respect.
Right. So I'm actually kind of wondering now what the if the human starting area is different and how that looks. So I think let's try that out. Whoa. Let's try Dread Knight. We can do Offrey again. Hometown. Ah, there's the music again. Alright. Let's see, what can we make her look like? The same as before. Let's make her a bit higher. A bit wider. Middle. Kind of middle. Need to be a bit buff. This could be a bit bigger. Torso. Well, that's a bit too wide, maybe. Weight. There. It's more of a complexion change. Long hair looks weird in this game. Yeah, I kind of like the first. Let's give her dark hair because she's a Dread Knight and all. Maybe a bit darker. I really don't know what mood does. Let's give her dark eyes. Bit smaller, a bit cartoony almost. No, that's fine. Oh, Her eyebrows are floating. We don't have any makeup or face paint, do we? No, I don't think so. Hail, Wanderer, you picked a fine time to show up in our town of Tersh. One thing has led to another, and now the Tersh Academy Tower has exploded. Mass hysteria reigns, but I'm sure you'll get to the bottom of the troubles here. Tersh may be a sleepy farming community, but the gods have seen fit to cluster on a myriad of troubles here. In addition to the tower, we have on our hands a recent undead awakening, an influx of vicious redcaps, and a man has appeared out of nowhere who won't stop blabbering about the coming doom. People call him the Doomsayer Prophet. Whatever he is causing nothing but trouble, and when there's already plenty to go around. Some say there are even darker deeds taking place here, but that would require someone with true adventuring spirit to look deeper. In response, all of the races of Thestra have come to Tersh. Word is that the eastern races have seen visions of destruction, just like the Doomsayer Prophet claims. Our other allies, the dwarves, needs a space, elves and halflings, are less sold on all of this, but have come nevertheless. Thestra is reawakening, Wanderer, and I wager someone with courage and determination could really make a dent in the fear and distrust that many of us feel indeed. The gods are watching us, for they know that where we go, all others will follow. Which will it be? Will it be the light or the darkness? Those who take the reins will decide. So the thing is, it's kind of just... So who wrote this? What's it about? Why do we know this? Who's telling us this? Oh well. Let's see. Oh, we can actually con stuff. This target is of average difficulty for its level. Huh. Let's turn off. Let's hide my helmet. There we go. Huh.
What
Hail.
now?
Tersh has been exciting these last few weeks. Too exciting if you ask me. Restless
Farewell.
farmers. You're a guard. Thank goodness you came by. Students from the academy have been experimenting with the recently deceased in the graveyard again. Oh, but this time it has gotten out of control. At first I was afraid the Carthians had actually reached us. Anyway, I take care of it myself, but the undead give me the shakes. Slay risen farmers and return to me. I'll be sure to find some way to compensate you for your time. Alright. Get some heavy braces. Quite good ones, it seems. Oh, what? Okay.
Need help?
Hail, risen farmer. How did I... Risen farmer looks like a fair fight for you. This target is of average difficulty for its level, level 1. Alright. So yeah, the urgency of the quests kind of differ greatly here. That's a sloppy job there. In the other area it was like, yeah, we have some do some population control. And there's like undead farmers, kill them. Quite a difference. Bind on equip. Yep. Alright. Flattened Ulvari head. Oh. Huh. I think this is the first MMO that actually I've seen do this. I know that I know there
Nice
are.
weather, eh?
I think. What's that game called? I don't have any intention to play it. Mortal Online 2. I think I've seen some of gameplay of that. I think that also is kind of meant or is playable in first person. I don't even know. It may not even be playable in third person, although it may be. But yeah, I think that that one also shows your body. Tursh has been
Leave
excited.
in peace.
It's about time someone did something about the spore creatures. They're harmless enough, but it never does any good to have your ancestors shambling about after their time. Take these armed guards, you've earned them.
Good day.
Nobody expects the Arcane Inquisition. If you're looking for more work, you should head up to the hill to the south to the Tertiary Academy dormitories. Their faculty tower recently exploded, releasing a swarm of fiends upon the countryside. I have no doubt that someone of your ability would find plenty of work to do. The Sage's Arcane Inquisition has sent a team from the new Targaner to deal with this threat, but they are few. Speak with their leader, High Inquisitor Velman, for more instructions.
How can I assist you?
Farewell. Let's see about that. So yeah, we do actually have some form of the compass display your heading and important waypoints, such as your tombstone. Use the location section of your quest window to choose which waypoint is currently being displayed. Do we have a journal? Let's see. Equipment sheet, quest log, there we go. Oh, we can have 50 quests. Fish. Alright. Oh, player housing is a thing. So there is some form of corpse run in this game. I'm not really sure what it means. Count spell. I'm not sure. Congratulations on level 2. As a Dread Knight you inspire fear in your opponents. This fear is manifested by a negative effect on your opponent. This effect is increased with every special attack you make. That is a very stark chicken sound. There was also in Ocarina of Time.
You look lost.
This is mostly a quiet job unless one of the students gets it into their head that they can mess with the natural way of things. Then it's Walking Dead as far as the eye can see.
I hope you find what you seek.
Heal yourself, Offrey. I seem to have lost my ring. It's precious family heirloom and the only token I have of my father. I must have dropped it when burying one of those poor farmers. How fortunate it is that they seem to have unearthed themselves all on their own. I don't have any means to return them to their proper rest, which will need to be dealt with. But at least they likely brought out my heirloom. Bring me my ring and I will reward you. Most likely in the possession of a risen farmer.
How can I assist you?
Farewell. So we have to fight some more farmers then. What's this? Oh, you can zoom out pretty far. Nope. This is a common graveyard. There we go.
Need help?
In my line of work, I don't come into contact with many who have your bravery and vitality. It's quite refreshing. Thank you for the safe return of my ring. Well, we got a bag.
Go forth, adventurer.
Alright. We needed to head south. That's the tower that exploded, I guess. I am Speed. Oh. That's odd. So I think that's a person, but why? It almost seems like we can attack them, but oh, I think he's high level. Yeah. Okay, let's find out what happens when we die. What level was he? Well, level 5, I guess? Yeah. Aha, so that was what that was for. Let's eat something. Death in Vanguard. If your spirit releases, you will revive by a nearby altar. From here you can either use the altar to summon your corpse, or you can find your way back to your corpse using the indicator on your map and your travel journal entry. If someone attempts to resurrect you, you will be given an option to accept or decline. If you accept, you will revive where you died. If you are level 10 and lower, you will not experience a death penalty. If you are level 11 or higher, items that are not soulbound and a portion of your experience will remain on the tombstone where you died. You will also start to receive revive sickness when you die. This effect will increase in power every time you die with this effect on you. You can recover your items and some experience by looting your tombstone. Right-clicking on an altar can summon your tombstone, but you will gain no experience and your item will be damaged. Oh. Interesting. So you have no corpses. Oh well. Yeah, I should have gone this way. Diplomacy instructor.
What do you need?
This tavern has been empty ever since the explosion. I don't suppose you know where I can find a stiff drink around here, do you? So, yeah, diplomacy was kind of a unique system to this game.
I hope you find what you seek.
I don't know anything about it. Come to help me, have we? Well, House Remniol is the premier noble house of New Targanor. So you have to learn how to speak diplomatically before you can help us. Marcus Remniol continues. The Remniols have negotiated diplomatic treaties for the kingdom of Targanor for generations. If not for our efforts, the alliance of the great races that we know today would not exist. This due mainly to our firm grasp of diplomacy, and these skills I shall pass on to you if you desire. Complete Parley Part 1, Parley Part 2. Speak with Marcus and read through the beginning diplomacy tutorial strategy.
Take a look.
Welcome to the game of diplomacy. The game itself will be represented as a card game between you and your opponent. I will teach you now how to construct your initial hand of cards, or strategy as I will call it from now on, so that you may proceed into your first tutorial dialogue. It will also be your first time engaging in diplomacy. Keep in mind that this and other tutorials will always be available to you, so you may go through them at your own pace. Continue.
Take a look.
Firstly, each card in your hand is called a statement. Statement means that the same as card or ability that I mentioned earlier. From now on, though, I will be referring to these cards as statements, not ability or cards. Evaluations are one form of statement. You can think of them as a card type. Evaluations as a card type are used to give yourself expression of a type. You can use them to build up expression, which is like fuel to power your more potent cards, which are your assertions. Huh.
Can I help you?
There will be more to learn later. Remember that this is only the beginning tutorial for diplomacy. To conclude, a parlay option on a character will look like a pen. There it is. With an inkwell next to it. You will see colored icons next to this option. I will explain what these mean at a later time. You should now see one of these parlay options below until the parlay part 1. Click on this option to begin the first parlay. Oh. Is this? Can we... we can move this. Okay. Let's see. To begin this lesson, single click the card Snippet of Wisdom. After it appears on the Parlay UI, which we'll call the game board. Click the green Speak button to play the card. Snippet of Wisdom. Alright. Now click on the second card in your strategy deck. Press speak to play it. Our character is wildly gesturing. You will notice that you have two buttons at the bottom of the game board, speak and listen. If you have no cards available to play or do not wish to play a card, you may press listen in order to pass your turn. Take a moment to move your mouse pointer over the playing field by passing the mouse cursor over various elements of Parlay, the game board and your strategy tray. You will be able to read explanations of each part function. Oof. Player status. The purple seal indicates who is making more progress towards his or her agenda. At the end of each turn, the player in the lead gets to make a point, reducing his or her counter by 1. Dialogue points, the number of points remaining before you can win. Before your opponent wins. So yeah, this pass, play, listen. Now to tell you how you can win. On the far right side of the Parlay UI or game board, you will see 2 speech bubbles with numbers next to them at the top and the bottom of the board. These speech bubbles display your current number of dialogue points. Dialogue points are the number of points you and your opponent need to count down in order to win the parlay. The button number is your total. When it reaches 0, you win. If your opponent reaches 0 dialogue points before you do, you will lose. In order to score dialogue points, you will need to move the parlay indicator in the circle of the track between the speech bubbles. That's this, right? To your side of the track, you will earn a dialogue point on any turn of the parlay indicator is on your side of the board. It doesn't matter how far. As you earn these points, you will see the number within the speech bubble decrease. You will also earn lines of dialogue here within the dialogue box. Remember, the bottom half of the game board represents you and the top half represents your opponent. Yeah, I got that far. The dots under the 4 colored icons in the middle represent expressions. Dots under the 4 colored icons, yeah, which will be explained further along in the tutorial. To bring it together, the number of wax seal in the upper right corner of your card is influence. The number on the wax seal in the upper right corner of your card is its influence. I guess I can't see that right now. Right, so this 1-1. I guess, yeah. Influence is the number of points you will move the parlay indicator toward your side of the track. Okay. Remember, if the indicator is on your side at the end of your turn or your opponent's, you win a dialogue point. The same holds true for your opponent. If they manage to pull the parlay indicator on their side, they will earn dialogue points. Remember this as well, it doesn't matter if the parlay indicator is at 1 or at 10, only 1 dialogue point will ever be earned a turn. Right. Well, I won. Take a moment to read all this over and understand it, and then we'll move on to the next lesson. Clicking the continue button will erase this dialogue, but you will be able to repeat this parlay as many times as you wish. Once you are done, click the continue button, hail me in for the second part. Oof, alright.
Take care.
I'll leave you to it for now. But yeah, that is a system in this game that, from what I understood, you could actually specialize in. So I don't know if you could kind of get to end game by just being kind of a politician, but maybe. Dinenix? I hope you have not learned that all brownies are evil. At least I'm not evil. Okay. Protective fighter instructor. You have targeted a trainer. This is a trainer for your class. Right click the trainer, then left click. Do you have anything to teach me? To see what skills you can learn. Available skills and spells are listed by level along with their cost to learn. Once you purchase your new ability, you can arrange them how you like by dragging them from the icon from the adventuring tab to your abilities of your abilities journal into the slot and hotbar. Right, press P to get to the journal.
Focus, adventurer.
It can be tough being one of the only girls. Nobody messes with me anymore, though. I can teach you too if you're going to pay for the privilege. Let's see. I don't think we have enough money. Well, we do. Malice 1? What's this? Vexing Strike. Recall? Returns you to your bind location. Sure. You have learned Malice.
Return soon.
Okay. Well, Velman,
Yes?
we of the Sages Arcane only travel from our headquarters in New Targanor when action must be taken.
Glorian be with you.
High Inquisitor Velman says, you say that you are willing to work for coin, then we can use your services. Speak to me again for further instructions. If you need training, speak with one of the students in the area. Their experience is not vast, but they can teach you some of the basics of their respective crafts.
You look lost.
Well, from what I understood, the novice there could teach me just about anything. So there are actually other people. Money backings. Which is quite surprising, because when I opened up the launcher it said there were 20 people online. A whopping 20. We have the Sages Arcane, yeah.
Fortune smiles upon the brave.
Velman says, it would appear, Offrey, that you are ready to receive further training in the ways of the Dread Knight. I am given to understand that novice Caitlin, who can be found within this very courtyard, can offer some sound advice, basic tutelage. We get a sword. Alright. Speak to her about Dread Knight training.
Why are you bothering me?
Well, we already did that, but let's sure.
Safe travels to you.
I can train you to defend yourself. My knowledge is limited, self-defense, but I should suffice for now.
Let's get down to business.
Money wants to trade with us. Let's wave at him. Hello. Hey, where's my armor gone? What are you giving me? I'm not sure. Thanks. I suppose I don't know how much this is worth. Enjoy. Okay. Is that a lot of money? I'm not sure. It's the highest value, it seems. So I guess, yeah, it's 100 copper becomes a silver, and then maybe 10 silver becomes a gold, and then 10 gold becomes this? Platinum? So that may be quite a bit of money actually. So level 10. Huh. Oh right, we should put that on. Also this. I'm guessing we're wearing our diplomacy armor right now. There we go. Okay.
Focus, adventurer.
Now that you've got the proper weapon and some more knowledge, it's time to you to see the Head Inquisitor again. The Sages Arcane need you, Dread Knight, whether they'll admit it or not.
Farewell.
Leave in peace.
I hope Caitlin wasn't too hard on you. Take a moment of rest and come see me again when you'd like more work.
Yes? Best of luck.
High Inquisitor Velman regards you with a simple nod and says, "So you wish to solve the thestrous problem with words in addition to swords, hmm?" Velman smirks. "The words of a diplomat can command armies or bring peace, whether once there was only war. Unfortunately, I cannot teach you these skills, but there is one in town who can. His name is Marcus Remniel. And you can find him in the patio in the entrance of this quaint little dormitory. Enjoy the relative quiet in the wakes of the events here." Yeah, we know that, but okay. "It is good that you have come. We can indeed use your services. I am understaffed and my men must stand guard and protect Thursh from any potential fiend incursion. Speak with Inquisitor Restlin at the Riverside guard post to the east. He has been dispatched to take forward action against the fiends. Before you leave, you may want to take a time to hone your skills with some of the students who have remained here at the dormitory.
Take care.
Farewell." Yeah, I think I'm gonna stop the recording. Let's see, what else do we have? Kind of your
I'm a bit busy.
what's that? Good day to you. Okay. Can we go in? Yeah, I don't I think I mentioned this before sometime, but always interacting with doors in MMOs is always I always get a bit giddy about it. Although thinking back, even like because there weren't too many doors to interact with in like WoW, which I played the most of. But then again, there were doors in kind of original EverQuest, and but yeah. So it's nothing special. It's just kind of fun to me. Yeah. So this was kind of a look at the Vanguard Emu emulator, which is honestly quite easy to find and set up and to get running and to make an account and everything. It's really not much of a bother at all. So yeah, if you'd like to try it, there's really nothing much stopping you from it. The only thing I was kind of hesitant about is that it's it's just kind of unfinished really. It's just yeah, more of a test server. Well, I don't know. It's been online for quite a while. The launcher says it's been online since 2014, which is kind of the year that the original game shut down. So I'm not really sure if that is true, but maybe it is. I don't know. But yeah, thanks for watching, and see you around.